Bakflip folding hard tonneau covers are quick and easy to fit, and this is all you need to do the job. When you unpack Bakflip from the box, you'll find two fitting strips like this. But these are only for American trucks, so if you're driving a Japanese or European ute, you can throw these away. Rest the rails in position, with the silver bracket all the way forward so you can accurately mark where to cut the liner. Start with the holes for the front drains. Check your cuts and adjust as necessary. Then repeat on the other side. Now it's time for your back drains. Line up the hole for the drain in line with the plug on the rail. Now drill out the hole. Then do the other side. If you don't want to drill holes in your liner, simply fill the plug with sealant before you fit the rail. Cut the hoses to length. Fit the front hoses first. The rear hoses can be affixed directly to the plugs in the rails. Rest the rails in position. Attach the clamps by hand, then tighten with your 14mm spanner as you push down on the rail. The first clamp should be positioned about 20 centimeters from the rear of the cab. The second clamp should be near the center of the rail, with the rear clamp about 20 centimeters from the end of the rail. Make sure that the rails are sitting flush and that the clamps are inserted all the way up into the rail to achieve a firm grip. Now you need to fit the sponge weather seal across the front of the headboard. Place the cover in the folded position on the rails towards the cab. Fold the front panel down so it sits squarely on the rails, and align the mounting holes with the silver slotted brackets on the rails. The large flat bolt goes down through the cover. Underneath the cover, fit the rubber washer first, followed by the large stainless washer, and finally the 5-star finger knob. Be careful not to over-tighten it. When you've fitted both sides, check your positioning and adjust as necessary. Unfold the cover and make sure it sits flat on the rails. Next, fit the stays. Then, fit the 3 cab rest seals to the cover. Make sure all the seals are fitting flat. But don't worry if they're slightly raised in small areas, as they'll flatten out completely in the heat of the sun within a few days. Fitted properly, Bakflip will take the punishment for years to come, and Bakflip hinges are warranted for the life of the vehicle. You can drive with it fully open, partially open, or closed and loaded with up to 136 kilos of extra gear on top. If you have any questions about fitting your Bakflip, contact bakflip.co.nz or call toll-free